Hey everybody. I know that there's like no viewers yet, but this will replay. Um, I already did this once, but I had to redo it again. So, I haven't done anything for Thoughtful Thursday, and so this is it. I had this whole thing where I was talking about, how I don't know can be a full answer in and of itself, and it's fine not to know. This, like, whole beautiful thing. But having to start over is going to be kind of hard. So, let me just see what I can do about that. So, yesterday was a day where everything felt like it was Thursday, but it was just a weird Wednesday, and everybody I talked to agree, and it wasn't just my roommate and I, it was everybody. And so I feel like my long day that I had today began yesterday, really. So what I had to do today has a lot to do with like the issue of why I don't sign my name on my posts except for my first name. I am in the middle of getting rid of my ex-husband's last name, and the process of that has been very like long and arduous. I've been divorced for 3 years now. And getting my name figured out has been hard because nobody sat me down when I was 18 and when I got married and told me how name changes work in America. Like, I was 18, so I just didn't know. So nobody sat me down and helped me with that. Thank you for the love. I see you. I'm just having a hard time holding my thoughts because there's this Neptune square Mercury effect happening in my whole life right now. I'm kind of fried from the DMV, but I love the love. Anyway, so stay on track. Uh, this issue with my name, my last name, is why I haven't signed my name, and the DMV is also having an issue because this real ID thing, they require a lot more identification. So today they wanted a piece of mail that I didn't realize they needed, but I've almost got it all figured out. But I got my name changed. May peace be unto you forever. Thank you. I got my name changed at the end of February, I think, and officially back to my maiden name, which is my full, like, my wish was to be back to myself, my original self. So I'm feeling a lot better about that, but still I'm having snags getting my driver's license. So that's what I was at the DMV to fix. And finally, I was hoping to get my, the name the way I wanted it put on a piece of paper, and be able to have that all figured out today. But the delays, the processes of getting this name thing figured out, like, as I explained in the other video this morning, and I'll have to backtrack here because I'm still collecting my thoughts after, because I recorded it on the wrong format and I had a hard time uploading it. So anyway, so what happened was when I was 18, nobody explained to me that I needed to go through the courts to get my name changed to begin with. So, and I just started using my ex-husband's name. And so when I went to, be independent and be myself, and get my documents all in order and get my driver's license and everything after the divorce, because I never had it before, I didn't know that, you couldn't just go back to your maiden name after that. You have to go through the whole process. So they couldn't find me in the system the way they should. Everything wasn't the way it should be to be able to get my documents. So even though I could prove who I was. I had, certain, it's just with this real ID, they want even more. They want like 6 kinds of identification. And, so it's basically what it all boils down to is I have a lot of Gemini as far as like my moon and my rising sign are both in Gemini in the 12th house. And I have issues with communicating enough as it is. My Mercury placement is in Aries, and it's retrograde. So like this glitch thing that keeps happening with clerical errors when it involves my name. Even the clerks were messing my process up at the time. Um, it just seems to be that it's part of my lesson in life, and I struggle with being able to communicate my emotions and my thoughts as it is. But when it comes to being able to arrive at a question and not know something, it really drives me crazy. And this whole kind of like Mercury square Neptune thing that's happening right now is just sort of bringing a lot of that up for me, and like it's just showing me like sometimes the delays in life are like a huge lesson, and it's something that goes way deeper, and it's a lot of patience, a lot of getting aligned, a lot of thought you're aligned. No, you have to go back. You have to go back. You have to go back. And sometimes the not knowing is just exactly where you need to be, and it's okay to say you don't know. So I had this big old thing that I thought I had taken care of earlier to post, but what happened was I had recorded it on my laptop, and then realized that the frame was too large for Instagram, so I couldn't use it anyway. So I don't know. I sat here and had a meltdown, and tomorrow I pull a card for and like give a little definition of the card, and um I don't really know. My weekend is picking up. I work tomorrow, and there's some other things that came up out of the blue. So I don't know how much time I'll be able to pull a tarot card. And, basically it's like teaching, and I just give my interpretation of it. So, if y'all are looking forward to that, let me know. I'll do the best I can to make sure that happens tomorrow morning. I've been giving myself the weekends off because I'm usually pretty wiped after work. So, anyway, yeah, basically the Thoughtful Thursday today was about just being able to say not knowing in order, to try to wrap up my seriously crossed web of thoughts there. But, like, sometimes, so the reason why I sign my name on all my content is just my first name, and in Lakesh is I honestly sometimes with my 12th house placements I do get lost in the vibes of other people, and I am very conscious of the collective consciousness, and I do soak up the emotions of people around me. So I feel like I am another you in a lot of ways. Like I love that philosophy, and I find it it's something that resonates so deep, but I'm losing my ability to speak on it wisely. So I respect that tradition where I'm trying to remember, and I hate this because I'm so messed up today. I can't remember which culture. I believe it's ancient Mayan culture that in Lakesh came from, and I want to be reverent about using phrases like that from other cultures, especially. I do respect them so. So I'm very cautious about ways that I speak. But my intention is that every time that I'm speaking on my Instagram or any blog post or anything that I do, I'm coming as another form of you, just as a mirror, and my job is to point out things that comes to me through spirit. So I hope to be the right kind of conduit for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think my battery is on kind of low, so I'm going to keep it short. Plus the sun seems to be traveling to where the lighting is kind of bad. But Thank you for the love. Thank you for watching. And I hope everybody that watches this eventually, finds some comfort in the idea that you don't have to have all the answers. Love you.